Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? CaptainMonk here. Welcome back for some more League of Legends. I wasn't exactly expecting to be back so soon, but there are more changes for Wukong. It's not like they're doing a third or fourth rework. Actually, they are doing the third rework. But this is still the same third rework that we covered earlier this week. There's just some subtle changes that I thought I would show you guys, but I also really wanted to show you guys, regardless of these changes, some AP Wukong. Now, I'm not exactly expecting to go full AP, because I don't think we'll pull it off as far as like the whole game goes, but early on, it can work. And it can be really cheesy, and it can like genuinely work. And that's what I'm going to be experimenting with and kind of displaying a little bit for you guys here. But again, this is a cheese strategy, and it's going to fall off. And with that all in mind, we're going to have to be smart about how we kind of transition into the mid and late game, if the game goes that long. But that's kind of the beautiful thing about cheese strategies, is you don't always have to actually think about going that far. Also, a common question I got that I want to answer right here off the bat is, with the new Wukong, because there's a decoy auto-attacking, do you want to go decoy first or Nimbus Strike? Definitely Nimbus Strike, and the reason that is so obviously the answer to me, and I didn't realize that this smite would actually be ready to go there. We did more damage more quickly than I was expecting. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. The reason why Nimbus is the way to go is because it's a 5-second attack speed steroid. 5 whole seconds, dude. That's so big. And like, yeah, the decoy gets a few auto attacks in there and it'll tank for you, but if you smite the red, you can see that I very much so don't need anything more. And I'm just gonna let this guy take damage. If he's gonna stand here and take damage, that is his business. But I do have to fight him before he gets it within smite range. So let's just start fighting him now. We have our Fiora walking down, so this guy's already pretty screwed. I have my flash if I want to use it here, and I have my W. But let's just go on the Mord, actually. The W is a big mana cost and a long cooldown, so I want to be smart with how I use it here. Alright, let's use it now. Get that little bit of a gap closer, and one last Nimbus will be the killing blow. Very nice. And I'm not sure where Udyr's at. I know he has a red. I know Vladimir's mid, but with top lane already TPing back in. Interesting. Udyr's likely to be lower than I am. And I can see Vlad actually walking this way. Yep. I can see that Udyr's here too, which is definitely a little bit concerning. Udyr hit his Tiger Stance damage tick on my clone there, actually. So let's walk away and slap him with auto attacks. Wait for Vlad to use his Q. And he'll actually die to Raptors because he's a big monkey. I thought I'd be the biggest monkey, but I guess not. Alright, well, if you guys are enjoying the video here so far, this is probably as good a moment as any to mention. Please rate the video. I'm going to walk on in top lane here, since although I'm not level 3 yet, this Mordekaiser's overextended without flash, so he's kind of a free kill, and we will capitalize. Yes, we very much so will. And I'll take one more minion as tax, since I did give Fiora that kill for free. But there we go, great start to the game here, and we're not even AP yet, so it's not really about the AP Wukong, but, you know, AP Wukong broken. Let's go ahead and just toss that in there. Anyways, let's go ahead and get our blue buff here, and get ourselves, finally, the level 3. And we'll get our decoy in there too. Get some extra auto attacks in there. We might have to cut this around a little bit, but that's no big deal. So while we have a little bit of downtime here, guys, let's dive into the changes. To be completely blunt, there's not really big changes other than the passive, which we'll talk about all the details. The other spells, they had some number changes, and I'll dive into those too, but they're really subtle. Really subtle. So if you want a too long didn't watch version, the passive's really all you gotta worry about. Everything else is just small number changes, but we'll still talk about them since we got time. May as well. Let's get the boots here, though. Look at the Stalker's Blade. We'll also get the Amp Tome, since I am looking to go that AP Wukong. And the reality is I think I'm going to need the boots. I'm going to need the move speed to actually get into the right place at the right time, because we are still Wukong, and he doesn't have really that great of crowd control. And that's why the Stalker's Blade is there, too. So we have a little bit of crowd control, and then finally get some AP, so that our E does good damage. The E, by the way, this is the first change. I'll kind of work backwards, I guess, since the E is what kind of makes this build all work and function. It is a magic damage spell now. It has a bigger base damage at rank 1. It's 15 stronger, and magic damage tends to be bigger early game because champions tend to have more armor than magic resist in the early game. And I wonder if we can totally do this. See you, buddy. And let's see if we can get this guy too. Ooh, we cut him off. Okay. Pike, you gonna lend me a hand? Thank you, Pike. He's gonna do some damage to me. That's not great, actually. Oh wow, that tower shot was very generous. Get me out. Am I dead? I don't think I'm dead. Oh, he actually hit me, dude. This guy's insane. Wait, I'm more insane. Never mind. Oh my god, Collie, please. Okay, good. We got it. Guys, this is a norms. This is a norms in the PB, and I know these games can be really fucking weird. But it feels like a staged game when shit like that happens. And I promise you, if it was a staged game, I would be like, yo, it's a custom, right? Like, I would actually talk about it a little bit. I'm not a total fucking slime ball, but like, yikes, man. What the hell is that? Alright, so yeah, this is a magic damage spell. It's got 15 base damage higher at all ranks compared to on live servers. And it has an AP ratio that was 1.0. Now it's not 1.0. I can see what Udir's doing here, but obviously you can see that I don't have enough HP to really do much about that. But I do have enough to come over the wall here. I'm going to ping for help a few times. I'm hoping my team will notice. Notice me, senpai. Oh, please let me W. Please, please. Mercy. Okay. Exhausting the pike was maybe not the right call. Oh, can we get this? Team? Hit it, please. Oh. So with Wukong, because of your Q being an auto-attack reset, even if the ward is invisible, it'll still complete if you auto-attack then Q. So all it takes is a teammate hitting it once, and we would have done everything else that was needed. But yeah, clearly going to that fight there was not quite the right play, but I honestly thought we could turn it around. All good though. So let's get the Krugs here. I probably should have decoyed before using my Q. It's a habit I'm not so used to with the new Wukong, because you can actually get your decoy to use the crushing blow. It can't Nimbus, but it can pretty much do everything else that Wukong does. So, depending upon how you want to output your damage, you can layer it like that. But oftentimes it makes more sense to dash, Q, then decoy. And speaking of decoy, let's go ahead and go for the Caitlyn here. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to zone her from the fight, because the pike's pretty much a free kill. Like, this is definitely a free kill. So by doing that, the Caitlyn can't really fight back. Very nice. Because yeah, the pike already got aggressive and used his W. Usually pike can find a way out, but not if he goes the aggressive so easily, or so quickly like that. Yeah, so right here, we're going to dash in, use our decoy. The decoy also gets the Nimbus attack speed buff from right here. But what's important to understand is it doesn't matter whether you Nimbus then decoy, or decoy then Nimbus. Either way, the decoy will have the attack speed because you, as Wukong, have the attack speed. And actually, let's go back here. There's not really anything to do on the bottom side. I did lose that dragon, which is a mistake by me. But other than that, we're doing okay as far as the global gold is going, since 10 kills to 3. And there's not really much happening bottom side anymore. So let's go ahead and finish this up, get our oracles, get our control ward, and head towards the top side of the map, since Scuttlecrab's up here. I have a feeling, although Fiora is crushing this Mordekaiser, that's where Udir's going to go next, and literally right as I'm talking about it. This is, you know, the sixth sense, the spidey senses come into play. Also, hop those walls, baby. It'll leave your decoy behind, which is not for the best, but it's not a big deal since we're strong enough to clear. Also, I can see shenanigans happening mid. I'm going to try and join them. Unfortunately, too little too late. You got to keep in mind, though, I am level 5 here. Just hit level 5 at 8 minutes. I've been running around playing to the Clown Fiesta. And did Pike just pass me by? I think I heard him. Alright, Vlad's gonna Q here. Let's go ahead and see if we can blow him up. And there's some... Runic Echoes Wukong, making him flash. Very nice. Very nice, dude. I like it. Yeah, this is kind of why I'm enjoying this build right now. Because it's not genuinely good. But if you're gonna max E anyways, which you should as Wukong, it's just really good damage. Right, 160 plus the 90 right now with a 0.8 ratio. It's very good. And crap, you know what, guys? I haven't even talked about the passive yet. I'm a stupid-ass monkey. That's why I play this champion. So, the passive, you guys. It is the same on the first line. You're going to gain extra armor and your extra HP regen and all that stuff because you're Wukong, and you're going to get those stats be even better as you level up. But what's important to understand, what's different, is instead of those quadrupling when there's 3+ champions nearby, when you're in combat and you do stuff, it'll stack up and give you extra resists. So you can see here my armor. I've got a ton of armor right now, and it's because of this guy right here. So by default, I only have an extra 5. Part of that's from my runes, right? So right now it's actually, oh no, sorry, so it's 6. So only 3 of that 9 that it shows right here in green text, only 3 of that is from my runes. The other is from my passive. When I'm fighting, every one of these little stacks adds up to an extra little bit. And you can see that at max stacks at 10, our resists are basically doubled. Which is pretty huge, dude. Because, like, we're not even at a point in the game that, like, is late where resists... I mean, resists always make a difference. But by, like, late points in the game, I can dive into multiple champions and getting off a few spells to stack up my passive by hitting all those champions, especially with the tick rate on my ultimate being so quick now. Like, there's so much I can do. I was going to ult this guy, but frankly, Akali wasn't quite ready yet, and I probably went too early. And I also just didn't want him just, like, to pull my ult and me whiff it. His pool cooldown's a lot shorter than my ult. I don't want to whiff. The other thing as well is I am playing AP Wukong, so my ultimate is really more of a knock-up than it is a damage source. So I wouldn't have even really chunked him out of lane doing that. Anyway, this Udir's doing a much better job than I am farming and controlling the map. I'm just trying to play cheesy and get kills and snowball. And I'm doing a good job of that, and I'm hoping Soraka could be a good bait here, actually. I think she can totally do it. She can absolutely do it. See you, Udir. I wonder if this can work. No, I probably can't. Oh, the Soraka heals are good here, though. Definitely helping. I can totally kill this Caitlyn. I just need a moment. Oh, I think Kai'Sa's got it. Oh, you don't have it? What'd you do? Oh, please. Okay, we didn't miss the siege. Good. Can I get this minion? Alright, I really thought Kai'Sa would have that. I was gonna flash E. Can you guys just push top? This guy's definitely not interested in this game no more. Oh. Pike, please. We can talk about it. He was obviously gonna R there, so I was just waiting to hear it, and then I was gonna flash the wall. So I can avoid all of that nonsense. Oh, there's Pike. I didn't realize he was still doing stuff. Does Kai'Sa have him? Why not? There it is. Very nice. Udyr's here. I wonder if I can go for round 2. Is he gonna run it down again? Come on, Udyr. Go for it. Go for it, baby. I'm trying to block. Wait, that didn't block? Yo, what? I mean, I know we were both gonna probably die there. I mean, the odds are kind of leading that way. But I really felt like if I blocked that, Kai'Sa would stay alive long enough for us to kill Udyr, and then maybe run away and one of us would add Caitlyn. I was wrong. It's not a big deal. This kind of gets him back in the game, because it seems like the Udyr wanted to quit anyways, so this is probably for the best. What boots should I get this game? I'm thinking Mercury. Their team's got a lot of magic damage and crowd control, and I want to evade that. I'm also going to go towards the Gunblade here, since I'm going to try and keep the cheese flowing while I can, but it is going to fall off, and at a certain point I'm going to have to change up my build, because one-shotting with this beyond level 9, I mean, you can do it at level 9 and maybe until level 11, but beyond that it's just going to get really weak. Also, this Caitlyn's super hard overstaying. They've definitely got people around. Just a question of whom. Red's still here. I like that. The dragon is up. I'm going to ping this for help. Now, beautiful thing you do with Wukong is you can actually go in with the blast plant and then back over the wall with your W. So you can play very aggressively around dragon now. Also, they are all bottom lane, so let's go ahead and save the team here. Okay, the combo there wasn't quite as smooth as I was hoping for. Jesus, my damage is low. Why can't I hit this guy? Are you serious? What the fuck was that? I was right on top of him. Okay. Hitbox issue. That's fine, I guess. Let's get the dragon though. While actually, let's get this first. But yeah, so my Nimbus does damage. I was trying to combo my spells against the Udyr there in a way that I could kind of layer the damage because I knew I wanted to max damage against him. And the thing is, if you E, Q without putting an auto attack between, then R, it's way smoother but less damage. Whereas if you E, auto attack, then Q, it looks a bit awkward, but you get more damage because you get that extra auto attack in there. And that auto attack usually is actually a big deal. But we're playing AP, so it's a little bit different. And I probably could have smited this, but there's clearly no threat, so I'll just do that instead. Fiora's got their whole team distracted topside. I like that. Yeah, obviously my CS and farm and whatever is kind of low, I think, because we're kind of just running around like a monkey, killing people. So yeah, this passive change, you guys, just to kind of sum that up and move on, it's great. I like it. I think it's exactly what we want. Because frankly, I was fine with the other one. The other one with the quadrupling of stats with 3+ champions. Cool, whatever. But now I can clear against jungle camps and have more armor. Now I can 1v1 people and have more armor. And I can dive into their whole team and more quickly get armor. It's a win in every single aspect, really. There's big Nimbus chaos right there. That's what it's all about. It's just Nimbus for big damage and then run away. Just kind of waiting for them to step up, honestly. Because I can decoy and catch them off guard if they don't see me coming. Like this Vlad's gonna go for... Oh. I couldn't even see enough to really describe that one, but... Yeah, obviously he was going for the big heal Q on the Fiora there. Didn't really see me coming. Did some big damage, sure, but... I've played against Vladimir enough to kind of get an idea how much a 1-2 Vladimir can do. Let's get the decoy in there early. Double crushing blow. The decoy's crushing blow isn't going to be as strong as mine, because of course the decoy's damage isn't as big as mine. This is something I kind of failed to cover in the last video because I had a misunderstanding. It is partly my fault. In fact, it's mostly my fault. But I will admit to the fact that the language they use here actually describes just the ultimate. It's literally like improper English, which is kind of, I mean, not surprising, right? It does that sometimes. But the point is that the damage here, the 40% they described there, that used to be 30. They've now buffed that to 40. But It used to go from 30 to 70% damage your decoy will do of Wukong's main damage. So that's now down to 60 at later ranks. So yeah, this used to be a considerable second max, your decoy. Now it's not. It's definitely your last max, because 40 is pretty good, and 60 is like a bit of improvement, but it's not really a big deal. But all this to say, all of your damage from your decoy is 40% of what Wukong would have done with that damage source. So whatever your Q damage is, 40% of that will be the decoy. But it's still bigger than a normal auto attack, so getting your decoy to use the crushing blow, even though it's not going to be full Wukong damage, it's still bigger than a regular decoy auto attack. So definitely utilize that if you're looking for the biggest burst combo. Now where's this pike going to go? There's no vision here. Going there, huh? Kind of want to just sneak up on him here. What's up, guy? There's the Nimbus one-shot on him. I mean, obviously not a one-shot, he was already low health, but that was like 350 damage or something. It's a lot of damage. Insert that meme of the guy being all like, "That's a lot of damage!" Or whatever the fuck it is. Guy that's using some sort of chainsaw or something. Can't remember. Anyway, these are the runes we're running, by the way, you guys. We have Electrocute, since it's much more of a burst build we're doing here. Although Conqueror's every single time going to be better on Wukong if you're not trolling, like we are. What else is there to mention? Ooh, I can sell this and get the Gunblade. Very nice. Gunblade's just one extra damage source and one extra way to kind of kite people, so I can run away when I'm being dumb and chase them when they deserve to die. But man, this Udyr's farming like a god. Not even, but like, I'm just farming like a monkey. It's okay. Sudden Impact, of course. I don't think I need to explain that one for this kind of Wukong build. Eyeball Collection is more AP or AD. In our case, AP. And since we're running Runic Echoes, because we're jungling, I don't find myself really needing the Tiamat, although I would prefer Tiamat in an AD build on Wukong. That works. So you can still kind of one-shot, because the Gunblade gives us a decent amount of AD. And the second ult's going to come through here, catching the pike midair. And can't quite reach him. Oh, please don't get killed. Okay, good heals. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, having two ults like that is honestly so nice, because you can catch them off guard, because a lot of players just don't know what you're going to do. And I think they increase the time between the two. So if you ult and then do a bunch of stuff that's not ulting, you'll have more time to get that second ult off compared to earlier this week. By the way, Blue Smite steals speed. It's not just a slow. So consider always smiting the faster target. Unless the other target's like free low if you can smite them, right? Yeah, like champions like Udyr, you always want to smite if you can with the Blue Smite. Alright, looks like my team's getting engaged upon. This is a good opportunity for me to flank and be the assassin. Oh, I was about to pop him. Pop this dude instead. Alright, Vlad's got no pool. I don't know how deep we really want to go here, though. So we don't really need to go deep. Then our wave's almost dead anyway. We can just play it slow. Yeah, go ahead and give me a few slapping auto attacks. Oh, Fiora with the ballsy dive. Okay. Caitlyn, hello? There it is. Thank you. Thank you very much. I love the burst of the Nimbus Strike, dude. It's so much fun. It's so bad, but it's so much fun. You just run in, dash on them with the cloud, run away. I don't know why that's so amusing to me. I'm just so used to like Wukong's Nimbus by this point being an engage tool, not his main and only damage. Ooh, 1v1 me. Nope. And I'm gonna misspell it just so I can show how much I don't give a fuck. See, the pike gets it. The pike totally gets it. So what do we build next? I'm thinking Triforce so that our Q can do some real damage. But maybe I'll go Lichbane and save Triforce for another video. Because I feel like if I'm going to do AP Wukong, I should probably do it. I'm not going to say right, because nothing's right about this. But I'll do it in a way that I'm not cheating myself, you know? I'm not going to go and get a Triforce on an AP build. That's not AP. It's hybrid at best. Alright, how close am I to that Lichbane? And they surrendered. In all seriousness, you guys, I covered everything I wanted to cover in today's video. In case I didn't, once again, passive is no longer instantaneous quadrupling of your passive's armor. It is instead stacking up, which is great for 1v1s, it's great for jungle clearing, and it's great for when you dive into their team and you get a bunch of damage off to multiple targets with your spin. So there's that. Of course, though, make sure to rate the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, all that good stuff. Post-game stats are taking a moment to load here, but we're going to continue talking about this. The Q, they did not change anything that I can remember, so it's not important. The W, they changed the ranking, the percentage damage early to being better, 10% better. But when you max the spell, it will be weaker, so you don't want to max it. Well, you do, but last. The E, they reduced the AP ratio from 0.1 to, or sorry, not 0.1, 1.0 to 0.8. I think they also decreased some of the damage for later on, just barely. I mean, you can't notice it here, right? But it is a little bit weaker. And finally, the ultimate, they changed the total attack damage ratio from 1.2 to 1.1, so you're less damage heavy when you build AD on Wukong with your ultimate, but they increased the health shred percentage, so you'll shred tanks just as well as before, but you won't one-shot squishies with your ultimate quite as easily. And those are all the changes, essentially. Like, it's not really a big difference compared to what it was a few days ago, but I wanted to show you guys more of the Wukong rework anyway, and keep you guys in the loop for what's different. It's just something I do, and I don't do an amazing job at it, but god damn it, I try. So there you go. Got ourselves an A+. I really was hoping for the S. I guess we're not good enough for the S, but hey, Gunblade Wukong, baby. It's actually decent. I mean, I know Fiora's got the most damage here because she went and got... Well, she actually didn't do as well as we did as far as total kills and whatever, but she was also beating on the Mordekaiser who left the game, and when you're beating on a tank, that's kind of how it goes. Get more damage. And I just kind of ran around and one-shotting people and ran away. I guess we'll look at other stats. Runes. Electrocute's definitely good for the AP build if you're going to do AP Wukong. This is not meta. It's still better to go AD. In fact, it's best to go Bruiser, since your AD ratios aren't as good and your base damage is good, and that's just essentially what a good Bruiser is. But we're not really here to dive into that right now. Sun Impact, definitely the way to go. You guys can see all the stats here. I definitely would recommend these two for a burst build, but switch this for Last Stand if you're going to go a little bit tankier. And generally speaking, this is just good for Wukong, but I would definitely consider Conqueror instead, since it ticks on your ultimate way faster, so you can stack Conqueror like instantaneously. It's for all that healing and extra AD. Or AP, but AP builds wouldn't really work with Conqueror that well. Damage taken, we took quite a lot, but so did Fiora. Doesn't really matter. I don't really know why I'm talking about all this stuff. This stuff doesn't matter. This is a bunch of hoo-ha. No one cares. So that's the video here today, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to support the video. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, and don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section what you would like to see next when it comes to the Wukong rework. Of course, I have plenty of ideas of things I'd like to share with you, but of course, I'm not against listening to you guys' feedback and hearing what it is you'd like to see, since that's what it's all about with the channel, right? I mean, oftentimes I'll do what it is I want and kind of disregard the feedback, but when I ask for feedback, I definitely apply it to the content strategy. So there is that. For those of you who didn't watch the last video, there is kind of an explanation in the last one for why it is I haven't been posting as much. It's really quite simple. Life is bigger than playing League of Legends and making YouTube videos, and I'm pursuing those things for my career. And frankly, I'm much happier doing that right now, since it's enjoyable to learn things you actually want to learn. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that because they've been in school and hated it the whole time through. Believe me, I've been there. It's a lot better when you pick what you're learning rather than just being told, hey, you need to learn calculus. It's like, great, calculus isn't fun to learn. If it is for some people, though, that's cool. I respect that. But that's just like one example. I'm just kind of throwing stones at classic education compared to specialized. But yeah, all this is to say, guys, my degree finishes in June. So when I finish that, I'm in school for audio engineering right now. So I'm learning how audio works from a musical standpoint, but also from a technical and a digital standpoint. And I'm more gravitating towards the technical side of it rather than music, because I never grew up with any sort of music theory background or playing instruments. But of course I love music. I mean, who doesn't love music? But what I'm looking to do is technically find ways to make sounds way more cool and dope and excellent and all that kind of stuff, and make it somewhat musical. But frankly, I'm not gonna probably in the next like decade or two. We'll see. Maybe I'll change. But I'm probably not gonna write anything of my own. Maybe I will, but I'll probably just take songs that are pretty awesome and make them like better, right? Not covers, because covers is just like duplicating, but kind of covers, maybe. Recreations, right? Giving new life to old songs, that kind of thing. So that'll be something I'll be kind of promoting and doing some stuff here on the channel. I haven't figured it all out yet, but I'll definitely be going with a lot of gaming and sort of nerd focus, right? Like Star Wars and stuff, and Nintendo games, and, you know, Marvel, Because I think music's great, especially audio's great if you can kind of give it a face. Because otherwise, like, it can be cool, but it's kind of forgettable. People remember images better than they remember audio for the most part, and that's kind of where, like, I want to kind of give every piece of audio I work on a theme, right? And then capture a theme. So I don't know. I'm kind of rambling at this point. I just kind of like sharing that with you guys since I want to give you guys some things to look forward to. And frankly, I can tell just by speaking about it how much more passionate I am talking about this compared to what I've done in the past with just talking about another League video. Oh, hey, another rework, and it's kind of good, but not really. This one's genuinely good, but I'm just kind of throwing stones at the fact that there's been so many reworks that I would get excited about because I thought the idea was good, and then it turned out to be kind of junk. But, and new champions too. Yikes. There's been some weird ones lately. It's all good though. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let me know what Wukong videos you want to see because these are a cakewalk to make and they're a lot of fun because you know me, I love my Monkey King. So I'll keep making them and keep you guys busy with that for the time being. And once it's on live servers, I'll probably do some videos where I climb with Wukong and see how far we can go. But I'm definitely not like focusing on League and the content and the channel until I'm out of school. School's got to be the focus, you know, tuition and stuff, being paid makes that kind of the priority, which I hope is understandable for you guys too. So, yep, that's it here, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.